Loving the goth vibes. Just feeling the goth vibes today anyway. How are we all doing? So I thought we'd just talk a little bit about spirituality. I think in a new age paradigm, I think it's sort of said that spirituality is something separate from yourself. It's like almost like you have to go, like, to be spiritual, you might have to go on a spiritual retreat. I've talked this before. Or you feel like you have to go and do something to be more spiritual. But actually, spirituality is within. And like spirituality, the measure of spirituality in your life can be measured by like how much you know yourself and like how far you go within. So I know for a lot of us, 2023 was like a year where like everything just crumbled down. Like as a collective, that was the case for like a lot of people. So we've got like our own realities, and then you've got like a collective reality. So while your world crumbling down could mean something completely different to somebody else, like you might not know, like you might not understand, like their world, what they lose could be something totally different to what you've lost, but their world has crumbled down basically before them. All of their fears were shown, and that was shown to us as a collective. That was shown to a lot of people as a collective, because we're like, as a collective, we are gradually like we're gradually like raising consciousness as a collective. So the only way that you're going to be the only way that you're going to be in a higher in like a higher state of consciousness is to be pushed out of that comfort zone. So maybe you weren't happy. You probably knew deep down that you weren't happy. But you were too scared to make a move. You were too scared to make a move. Either like something financial was holding you back, or just worry of what people think, or generally just like thinking that this is what it is. I'm just meant to be unhappy. But as a human, and like being in this human body, we're not actually meant to be unhappy. Happiness as a whole is a choice. So this is something that I like really started to understand, is that situations don't happen to you, they happen through you. So it's like trying to understand, like if everything's been taken away from you and the rug's been pulled out from under you, and you're literally at breaking point and you literally have nothing left, that is like the dark night of the soul is good, because the only way is up. So if you can't, like if you are experiencing that, it's like the lesson here, the lesson is to actually learn the lesson. It's to like, what is the universe trying to push you out of? Why they're trying to push you out of this comfort zone, and trying to like trying to make you a bigger person, trying to get you to see it from a bigger perspective. You know, I know it's hard, like when you lose something that you love, or you lose something that's like that meant so much to you. But why? Like, why did that have to happen? Like, was it like your biggest fear to lose this thing and you never thought you would get through it? Or like, is it just something that you never thought you were going to ever be able to get through? You didn't think you'd be able to live through. But every situation that you've had to live through so far, you've lived through. And it's just going to keep pushing you past, like, and 2023 was about literally just pushing us all out of our comfort zones and just getting us to go within. So when I say like going within, so what I did was I started looking at my life, and I'd start to say, why are these patterns repeating? Like, why is the same thing happening to me? What are my old beliefs, and how can I break them down? And spirituality, when you look at it from like from an external point of view, it might just look like going on a retreat or just sort of lecturing someone, but it's not like that. I feel like that's sometimes where some people went wrong with the C word, the people who are opposed to it, because they were just very much like, we believe this, you believe that, if you don't believe us, you're stupid, kind of thing. And I think that's just the wrong way to go about things. Spirituality is very subjective. It's your own belief, and it's like gradually, you don't want to push it on people. You don't want to push your beliefs on people. You want to be a radiant. You want to be like a beacon of light that people know they'll be able to come to you, and they know, and like they'll know that you'll give them space, and you'll give space for them to listen, and you can help to like push them out of the new age paradigms of like the matrix programming, and just sort of like working 9 to 5, and like just sort of not not looking within. But 2024, we've tried to pull the rug out from underneath everyone. We've pulled it out. 2023, we've pulled it out from under you. Have you learned the lessons? What's 2024 for you? So you've lost everything. Yeah, it was the worst thing ever. But how can you be like a phoenix, and how can you rise from the ashes? What can you do? So you need to start. So what you can do is you can like start anew, but you go within and you learn, what were you so scared of? Why were you so scared of losing that thing? What exactly did it mean? Why did it mean so much to you? Like that you were just so afraid of losing it that you lost yourself in that process. Does that make sense? So I think spirituality is like learning to really, really, really love yourself, and just realize that you are the operant power of your life. Everything that you do is controlled by your thoughts. It's to let go of the fear, let go of the anxiety, let go of things that are like, let go of the burdens in your life. Like, don't hold on to something just because you're scared. Like, I know it's hard to let go of things, but if you're not going to let go of it, the universe is going to let go of it for you. Eventually, it's going to take it away from you, because it wants you to get it wants you to get higher, it wants you to like push further, it wants you to like be part of the collective, raise the vibration, and like get out of your comfort zone. I think a lot since the C word, I think like people are saying that, you know, you don't need to work like all hours God sends to like make money. Like, where does it get you? Like, where's the introspection? Like, start looking inside. Why do you think the world's not changing? You can't change the world. The only thing you can change is you. And if you change what's in you, you can start to see it reflected in your reality. But like, stop looking to change the world. Why is my world not changing? Why am I not getting this? Why am I not getting that? You can't change that. The only person you can change is you. And start looking within. Stop complaining about all the bad things that happen in your life, and why don't you get there? Why don't you get this? Why don't you get that? You need to start becoming it, and you need to start like living it. So I think I totally went off track there. So it's like spirituality, when I say going within, is like starting to look at why, like if something's repeating in your life, if something's happening over and over again, why? Why can we get inside and start working out the lessons for that? Let's stop repeating patterns. Let's stop repeating people treating us like shit. Let's stop anything like that. Let's just like go within, figure out the problem, and start loving yourself more. We're not taught this at school. Our daughters aren't taught this. Like, our mothers weren't taught this. Our grandmothers weren't taught this. Why? Why aren't we taught to like go within and like feel like comfortable in yourself, and not be bullied by like the outside world, and like be bullied by the fear of everything? We're thrown, like, fear is just all over. So you've just got to like learn to, the revolution in 2024 is within. It's not outside. You stop living on the first floor, stop living like down there, go up, and that's where you'll find you'll be happy.